Hi. Today I'm going to try to show you what products to use for a urinary infection for your cat. I had a cat with chronic renal failure, and she did not respond to any of the antibiotics, and they wanted to put her down. But I decided to try natural products, which I have used on myself for years and years and years. And as a result, she lived for 2 years after that, and she did not die of chronic renal failure. She died of her heart stopped, and it was a very slow thing, and she was smiling when she died. It wasn't painful, and so I'm very glad I did what I did. Now, what you want to do when you're finished, when you're all finished, is to end up with a liquid that looks like that. So I'm not going to make this particular liquid because I don't have any cats with renal failure right now, but I'm going to show you what I do with the pills. First of all, I use a cranberry extract. Nature's Plus is what I usually use. This one is all dried up. And I also use L-Cystein. Those are the most important things for a urinary infection. The L-Cystein is 500 milligrams, and I use it for 6 months, and then I stop. And I do that because I want to get rid of it. I don't ever want it to come back. And the cranberry, I only use that for 2 weeks because actually that can have side effects, and while it won't affect your cat over 2 weeks, it certainly would if you went on using it. It's not a thing you want to use every day, but it gets rid of the urinary infection. In fact, if you give these to your cat, you'll notice probably the urinary infection will start to clear up after 24 hours. But you have to keep using them until the bacteria is dead. I also use, and this is for viral infections, but I use it every day because it protects my cats from viral infections. And it also helped this cat who had chronic renal failure, and she had a urinary infection, and as I said, wouldn't respond to the antibiotics. This really helped her, and I don't pretend to know why. I'm not a veterinarian, but anyway, that's what I do. I empty out the capsule like that. And I also gave that cat Feline Immune System Support. Now this you get through your veterinarian, and this is excellent. I give this to my cats every single day. I have 4 cats, and they get it every single day, and it protects them from diseases. And because it's a pill, but it's a soft pill, I grind it up in my pill grinder, which is a wonderful thing. It has, like, I don't know if you can see or not. Well, here, I'll take the powder out and put it like that. And it has like a crinkly bottom, and so that breaks the pills up. And oh, this part is crinkly too. And that's wonderful. I love that. The other thing I give to my cats every single day is L-Methionine. And Twin Lab makes this. I just happened to pick this one up. This one is a pill. The Twin Labs makes a powder, which you might find easier to use. And again, I just grind that up. And if you use the Twin Labs, you won't have to grind it up. You just open the capsule and pour it in. And there, I get a powder. And then that's for the liver, and the reason I use that is because the liver makes 500 chemicals, and those chemicals help protect the body and help make the immune system active. With the cat who was sick, who had chronic renal failure, I gave her Feline Hepatic Support because Feline Hepatic Support by Standard Process Labs is excellent for stimulating the liver to make all the chemicals it's supposed to make. One thing I give to 2 of my cats is dandelion root. Dandelion root is wonderful for the liver, and they both have a little problem with their liver, which affects their digestion. One of them used to throw up all the time, and one of them can't eat cat food. I have to feed him baby food because he's very sensitive, and this helps. It makes both of them normal. They don't have upset stomach. It's also excellent for if your cat has a urinary infection. This again helps cleanse the liver and keep it active. Let's see now. If my cat had renal failure, I would use Mountain Naturals Kidney Assist. And I like the dog ones. They're huge. And what I did was I would just take a knife like this and cut it in half and give that to my cat. They were just easier to handle. And the other thing I used to use for her was the Feline Renal Support by Standard Process, which is excellent. And one of these, I would give her one of these in the morning and one at night. And let's see. Now, if I want to make this into a liquid, I take vitamin E like that in a tube, and I use now liquid vitamin E. And this is excellent because it's D-alpha tocopherols, and they work better than anything. And I also take an omega-3 fish oil, and I give both the E and the fish oil to my cats, my 4 healthy cats, every day. This is excellent for the heart. They both are. And the E is excellent for healing. Now this is a capsule filled with liquid, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the capsule. I don't know if you can see me. Maybe if I do it over here. I'm just going to make a little cut in the top like that, and then I'm going to squeeze it out. Oops. Well, I usually do it better than that, but that happens sometimes. Okay, and then I'm going to take, and in this particular mixture, I only probably need about a teaspoon of water. This is purified water, and I get my water from Whole Foods. I get the distilled water, but don't use stuff like Absipure, or a lot of that stuff is as bad as the tap water. And by the way, you know, the Medical Association, I think it was about 25 years ago, wrote this article or gave an article to the press saying that water was the biggest cause of cancer. So that, you know, because it carries all the plastics and all the garbage that's in our society is in the water. So you need to use a purified water. I use it for my cats, and one of the things I do for my cats, and you can't see it now, is a fountain. It's a wonderful fountain, and they love to drink from it, and they just drink and drink and drink, and that prevents urinary infections, and it certainly helps heal urinary and kidney infections. So I'll maybe take a picture of that and show you that too. So anyway, there's our liquid, and that's really easy. This is how the tube comes in the box. This is the box of Monoject syringes, and you just take off the top, take out the tube, and there's your syringe, and this is a 3 milliliter, and then you open it up, yeah, and you take it like that, I don't know, I've been having more trouble today making it. Usually it's very easy to do. Okay, and I fill it up. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to give this to my cat, but I'm going to give it to her, say, I'm going to give her in 4 doses so that she doesn't get sick. I have 2 big Maine Coons, and I may give them 3 doses, but if you give it too fast, the cat will throw up. But if you give it slowly, the cat will be fine, be perfectly happy. And I'll show you how to do that in a while.